Kush and Chemtrails, the world's most dangerous podcast.
Hey, my name is Emmet Flores.
And I'm Buck Ballzy. Welcome back to another episode of Kush and Chemtrails.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And we do mean welcome. Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome,
Episode
welcome.
number 40.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Number 40.
Welcome.
You realize 52 means a year, right?
Oh, huh? Big 40.
We did it.
We getting up there, huh?
40 Fonza Rally.
Beautiful. Round of applause to you all. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you for staying with us all the time, man.
Yeah, let's give them a
It's
round
been
of applause
beautiful.
real quick.
It's
I'm being
been
selfish and taking a
magnificent.
bomb here. Thanks, guys.
Chale.
Yeah.
Chale.
Yeah.
It's been
Appreciate it.
fun to be on this journey with you all.
Yeah, I think so too.
I love it.
Yeah.
You see the growth and the in the real time and the whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
the journey. We'll just call it the journey. Thank you for taking a journey with us. And we support a lot of different people too. I wanted to get into, let's get into, I said let's save it for last, huh?
What?
At the end, I'm going to do a teaser then so they can stay tuned.
What?
At the end, we're going to do a top 5 YouTube or online personalities.
You want to do that at the end?
Or independent, influencers, that we are into, motivated by, inspired by, just want to shine light on, or just are our favorites, people that we like and have, maybe even before we got into this space, people that we watched, or still watch,
I get it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was just a teaser. We'll get into it later.
Ooh, you guys are fucking been teased.
Shoot, I got ahead of myself. How you doing, brother?
Just hanging out. How are you?
Same, man. Same. Easy sailing, man. Y'all know what I like to say if you ever seen some of the comments. Cool runnings. Because that's what it is for me, man. Peace be the journey. That's one of my favorite movies, of course. But I just like that vibe, man. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing gonna be all right. So that's what we here for, to bring perspective. So, yeah, man, I'm good. The family's good, and no complaints, brother. Trying to make the most of this maze that we're in. Another one of my childhood favorites, the Labyrinth. I sampled all of my childhood favorites on my first thing that I put out as a solo artist.
Labyrinth?
Failure to Appear. When you were talking about, I told you I was going to probably re-release some old stuff. Yeah, The Labyrinth, the movie with...
David Bowie?
Yeah, you know what's up. Yup.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Now... Kush and Chemtrails.
Yeah.
Kush and Chemtrails.
You see what Dr. J said about... Dr. J, by the way. Mm-hmm. Not Dr. Dre. LeBron?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Didn't really feel too much about it, because that's just him giving homage and big ups to his generation. And the reason why I think he felt necessary was because oftentimes people are what Skip Bayless coined as prisoner of the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was either Skip Bayless or what's my other guy? He be with Broussard, Rob Parker.
Yeah.
But prisoner of the moment. So we can only gauge what's going on right now, or the things that was in our lifetime. So some of the guys that he put on the list, how can I argue? I wasn't even really alive to see them. And when you hear their numbers, it's staggering.
I didn't hear his list.
I think the whole argument was LeBron didn't make his top 10. Like, he did 2 All-NBA top 5s, and LeBron wasn't on either team.
Yeah.
So that was the knock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he did it because LeBron led the charge in trading teams so you could win a championship.
Right. And see, it's hard for me because this conversation, already been had by sports analysts and stuff. So I don't want to just regurgitate their stuff, but I pretty much agree with sentiments of Chris Broussard. They broke it down how super teams have always existed, so either Dr. J has a point, because LeBron has brought about player empowerment, but super teams that's how you win championships.
Mm-hmm.
All the dynasties that we can think of, only one exception I think they usually throw out there is like the Detroit Pistons, which was more like a defensive team, gritty team, not necessarily a super team. And they're not a dynasty either, but oftentimes it takes superstars, is what I'm saying, which is where they get the term super teams. So what do I think about the whole thing is just Dr. J was just repping his era. And he has the right to do that. You got to respect OG like Dr. J,
Have you seen his layup from behind the backboard against the Lakers?
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Because a lot of people say, like, before MJ, it was Dr. J.
Yeah,
So,
it was.
Yeah.
100%.
So, hey, he's spoken, Sometimes it's just like boom, gong, like he's spoken. What can I say?
I always
what the hell
wonder,
I'm going to say to Dr. J,
Yeah, I always wonder when they came in, when Michael Jordan came in the league, how they really felt. Because I know they had to have been like, fuck, dude, this fool's good as fuck. None of them could, stop him. So you look at it and like, because they were so used to being so dominant at the time. Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Dr. J had been on top for a minute. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got that. And then look what it evolved into. Dr. J was bad, though, bro.
Yeah.
Dr. J did that cradle, too, where he dunked on Cooper.
Yeah.
He had a lot of shit on the Lakers. They played a lot
Hmm.
in the early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
He won a title against the Lakers.
Yeah.
You
That
know?
was with Moses Malone, right?
Yeah, Moses
Yeah, they
Malone.
talked about that because they were like, even your championship
And,
was people could consider a super team.
Yeah. And Daryl Dawkins.
So I think his point was just kind of, it was taken, but it was not how he stated it. Because super teams have always existed. Whether player does it or team does it, that's the conversation. And LeBron instituted where mobility is not an issue. I'll go from here to here wherever it serves my best interest.
In all fairness,
I think it's smooth how LeBron did it.
But
Now, when you move around like Shaq at the end of your career, that's a whole different thing. Like when it's not your doing, then that looks bad on your legacy. But for LeBron, been successful.
in all fairness, wasn't there that issue with his teammate and his mom?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you even want to be there anymore?
That's a great point. Yeah.
That was probably what instigated the whole thing. I can't imagine. I mean, he went back. So, anyways, but
That's a good point, though.
and the last move for me is actually commendable because there could have been any team that LeBron could have gone to, bro, and made it. Like LeBron could have gone to the fucking Warriors, and just been like, yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, fuck it, I'll compete against them, and I'll be on a team that hasn't really done too much in the last few years. So when he came to the Lakers, that was dope.
In the last decade. Shit.
Yeah, so it was dope. I thought it was dope.
Heck yeah, exactly. That's why I say I like how LeBron did it. And maybe I'm biased because he's a Laker. And it was cool actually when he did it because a lot of Laker fans weren't big LeBron fans.
Not at all.
So it brought it together.
Yeah, no, I thought it was dope. And it's a good spot to end your career, dude.
Heck yeah.
Like, he hurt his ankle, huh?
He's back.
Is he back?
Yeah, he's back.
I saw some article where, and I didn't read the article, so if you know what's up, please tell me. They said that, or he said, he's not ever going to be the same after his ankle injury.
Yeah, he said he'll never be. No, he didn't say that about the ankle injury. His quote was, he'll never be 100% again. He doesn't think he'll ever get back to 100%. I don't think that was in reference to the ankle injury. I think that was more so how athletes often say, you never at 100%. If you listen to athletes like on these shows like I Am an Athlete or More Than an Athlete, or a lot of these platforms that LeBron has put forth, you'll hear him say it like, the injuries that they tell us about are the major ones that they have to disclose, but they're always dealing with some aches and pains or bruises or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's what I think he's talking about.
What he's referring to?
Mm-hmm.
Not this current injury.
Nah,
it wasn't. It wasn't the most devastating ankle injury.
Nah, he's saying at this stage in his career, he'll probably never really be
worst ankle injury right now. Take your pick. Dak Prescott, LeBron James. Go.
Oh, duh. Dak Prescott. That wasn't even close.
All right. I'm fucking with you, bro.
I thought you were going to make me tell my worst ankle
No,
injury.
I
was
don't.
about to say, bro, yeah, I've had some bad ankles over the years.
True LeBron fan. I love it.
Who,
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, you like that guy.
Oh, yeah. LeBron's dope, bro.
I like him.
Yeah. See what we do in the playoffs, though.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
What's going on? If you get vaccinated now, the CDC said you can kind of go back to living your life a little normal now.
Yeah, it's happening. I'm seeing it, man.
Wow.
More people are gathering. They got to get their vaccine or prove that they're COVID, free and things of that nature. So, yeah, that's cool for them, man.
I went to the mall.
I haven't been doing too many things that require those mandates, so it
I went to the
doesn't really
mall.
affect me, but it's good to see things resuming.
Yeah, I went to the mall, and the guy at the Extreme Board Shop it's a shop like Tilly's, a skate shop, and I went in there, and the guy's like, "I got to take your temperature," which makes me laugh because it's like some young kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, who the fuck is this dude? What does he know about taking temperatures? You know what I mean? Like, you're not even qualified for this, bro. You know? Anyway,
it's just
so.
semantics again.
Exactly. So I go for it. Fine, whatever. I just want to get in the store. Go ahead. Bam. He takes my temperature. And then he says, okay, I got to give you sanitizer now. And I'm like, I don't want sanitizer, though. He goes, oh, no, I have to give it to you. And I said, well, no, you don't, because I'm just not coming in. And I walked away. You don't have to give me anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want sanitizer on my head. I don't like hand sanitizer, bro.
Yeah.
I don't.
They've
And if you look it up, it'll say that hand sanitizer is actually worse than hot soap and water. Hot soap and water is much more effective than hand sanitizer.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
So why not just have some hot water right there, or tell someone, hey man, go some hot rags or something. You know what I mean? I don't know, but yeah, I don't want to put that shit on my hands. Yeah. Bunch of chemicals and shit.
You're good, huh?
Then it dries your hands out and shit. I really don't like that. What you got over there?
Well, they talking about, this is an issue now for children, is how to talk to kids about the CDC's changing mask mandate. So that's what you're talking about, or mask guidance, because the Center for Disease Control and Prevention announced new and highly anticipated guidance.
Mm-hmm.
This was a while back, actually, but I'm just now giving the people the little take on it. Tuesday on wearing face masks to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. While the guidance largely said that people could stop wearing masks outdoors when they are socially distanced from others, there were a lot of nuances. Still, one thing is clear, you're probably going to see a lot more adults walking around outside without masks.
Wow.
So the CDC pretty much said, like, you're good.
If you're vaccinated.
And they're scared because people like me are like, you're good. They're like, no, you're not good. No, anybody. As long as you're socially distanced, vaccinated or not, you don't need a mask. Yeah,
we don't need a mask anymore.
Nah. So this is where this is where the concern comes in. Explaining to an 8-year-old Sammy that he will start seeing grown-ups without a mask outside, and that is okay. This is from Dr. Dara Koss. Reinforced the importance of his own mask and social distancing at all times since he's not vaxxed. Him, awesome. This means COVID is almost over. Yes, Sammy, we hope so. So I'm like, dang, this is how they're giving it to the children. And in all fairness,
oh my God,
her son is immunocompromised, they say.
I see.
Yeah. But still, like,
you know why they do that? So you won't talk shit about what they're saying. As soon as you talk shit about that article, you hit me with, but her son's immunocompromised.
I'm still gonna talk some shit.
I'm just saying that's what they do.
Who's your? It's been a minute. Who is your daddy?
Who's your Dabby?
Who's your Dabby?
Who's your Dabby? Hit him.
This is really important. This is a really important moment for parents. I want you guys to read between the lines because I don't ever bring out these articles for no reason. Trust and believe. I don't like sitting here reading. So if I bring them out, trust and believe. I'm giving you some Jews here. This is a really important moment for parents to lead by example in a lot of different ways, Kaz tells you Yahoo Life. This is from Yahoo News, you guys. Parents need to show their kids that they got vaccinated, and because of that, they have the ability to do things that they couldn't do before. Parents should also start showing kids the benefit of vaccination, and they can be safer to go to work and go outside, and that none of it is an increased risk to them, she says. Cass says that parents should expect that kids may be a little startled when they suddenly see more adults unmasked outside, but urges parents to frame this frame this as a privilege of vaccination.
Oh my God.
You see where I'm going?
Yeah.
So yeah, me and you have pointed out how they're giving us all the bells and whistles, beer and circus and donuts for free and whatever else, to encourage people, celebrities and influencers and all these things to get you on board. Social media hype and tags and shaming and all that. So now they're going straight for the kids.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I thought that was straight interesting, this spin on it, how we went from putting kids in a situation where they have to wear masks, which I think is psychologically damaging. You can't see the smile of a human being when a mask is on, which shows a lot of our emotion and a lot of our connection and how we know if someone is a threat or not, et cetera, et cetera. Now, of course, I know a smile doesn't tell it all, but I'm just talking about in the world of a child, and how we see each other, It's easier to dehumanize, I believe, when you can't, make contact with each other, and masks put a barrier between us.
Yeah,
So
makes you look weird.
So yeah, you do this to the kids, and I believe that's damaging. But now they're scared that taking the mask off is gonna be harmful to the kids. So they flipped the whole narrative.
I don't buy it.
Really?
Right now, the COVID-19 vaccines are available to millions of Americans, and soon they will be available to everyone.
There you go.
Man.
This vaccine means hope. It will protect you and those you love from this dangerous and deadly disease.
President Obama.
Yeah, it was Bush and then Obama.
Bush
I
and
want to go back to
Obama.
work, and I want to be able to move
And that's
around.
Clinton.
To visit with Michelle's mom, to hug her and see her on her birthday.
I'm really looking forward to is going to opening day in Texas Ranger Stadium with
There you
a full
go.
stadium.
Because that's how they pushed it at first.
Yeah.
Save the old,
We've lost enough people,
the elderly, excuse me.
and we've suffered enough damage.
In order to get rid
High
of this
risk.
pandemic, it's important for our fellow citizens to get vaccinated.
I'm getting vaccinated because we want this pandemic to end.
Stop it. You said Jimmy Carter?
Vaccinated when it's available to you.
Bro.
So roll up your sleeve and do your part.
This is our shot.
Now it's up to you.
Look, they're literally
Yeah.
trying to walk you through this as parents. It says for older
It's
children.
awesome, bro.
That's crazy, bro. Every time I watch the NBA, they're giving like Bill Russell or somebody, the vaccine. Is
Oh, yeah.
Mendez recommends sympathizing with them. This is for older children. You can say, I know you're sick and tired of this, and you're probably going to get vaccinated in a few months, she says, but be very, very clear on the differentiation of people who are vaccinated and unvaccinated and what that means. They're literally putting this fucking sickness on children, bro. I think that this response to this shit the whole time I've been saying is way more damaging than this actual bug or this actual respiratory illness. No disrespect to anyone who has lost a loved one and your pain. We grieve with you. We've all lost loved ones. Still contend that the effects of this damn thing are way more.
Yeah, the response is horrible.
Yeah.
It doesn't make what's happening any less tragic, but it adds, actually, like you just said, you're making the problem worse. It compounds the problem. Now you got, the kids are confused. I know they're scared. Everyone's scared.
So let me finish it off by saying,
please do.
Even when people are distanced, children are not going to be as good as adults at predicting the behavior of adults who are unvaccinated, Cass says.
Wow.
What the fuck does that mean, bro?
The behavior of adults that are unvaccinated?
Please tell me, what is that? I guess we would fall under that category, huh?
Oh, yeah.
So now they're teaching kids not only to know the difference and what that means to be vaccinated, but now they want you to recognize the behavior of those who aren't vaccinated.
Yeah.
This is getting crazy. From her first statement that I started off with about her son, it seemed personal at first, but then it gets more broad, just like Bill and Melinda Gates shit. Oh, we want to save a person, but no, you want to co-opt humanity and do what you want to do under your, guise of helping. So,
Get them.
but we need to let them know that their world is moving forward, and once the vaccine is available for kids, they will be excited to get it.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Or at least they hope.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these kids are more tapped in and more aware than these adults, unfortunately. So that's
Yeah.
why they're trying to go at the kids now.
That's why everybody goes after the kids, bro.
So yeah, again, people, I don't try to bring these up to be a downer, just to bring open your eyes to these things. These are narratives, bro, and the words they use clearly show it. Sigmund and Freud written all over this shit.
Yeah, indeed. And this type of shit. Backwards records, bro. You know what that means?
Was that our new segment?
Fucking Dark Prince is around, baby. Gotta be careful. The Prince of Darkness.
Damn, why'd you just bring him in? Did you just
I didn't bring that
Did
motherfucker
you
in.
just open a portal?
Nope. Nope. That was just a little sound there, dog.
Oh,
That was just a little sound.
Man, be careful with sounds now.
It's alive.
Where's your tin hat, bro? You didn't bring your tin hat.
Nah, bro. I didn't bring my fucking tin hat.
Put some foil on your beanie.
Damn, fool.
Damn, foil beanie.
Damn. Beanie. Bro. You ever been to a Dodger game? I know you have, right?
Of course.
Of course.
I've even had a Dodger dog.
Exactly.
You wouldn't have believed it, right?
Well, would you believe after God knows how many decades, probably 60 or 70 years, Farmer John will no longer be making the Dodger dog?
How come?
I don't know. They, let's see. Let's go ahead and dive into this a little bit here.
Must be contractual.
The Dodgers have confirmed their famous hot dogs will no longer feature Farmer John links. It is unclear who will replace Farmer John at Dodger Stadium, but one thing is clear. The Dodger dogs aren't going away. Just Farmer John.
Exactly. That ain't gonna stop nothing.
Yeah, but it's not going to taste the same. It's like new fucking Coke. You know what I'm saying? It's a Dodger dog, bro. So it was made and tastes a certain way by a certain brand. Every hot dog's different.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Of course I'm right, bro. Look
I
at
don't
me.
care because I don't eat hot dogs.
I know. I haven't had a hot dog in a long
That's
time.
rude of me though, but
I haven't had a
I
hot
don't
dog in
think-
a long time.
I think for the Dodgers it won't make a difference.
Oh, they're going to fucking go bankrupt, bro.
Actually, they'll make more money.
No, that's it. They're tanking. They're going to have to sell the team and move back to Brooklyn, bro.
They're gonna
Trust
buy
me.
the company that makes them now. Whoever they get to make them, that's all they're gonna make. It's Dodger dogs.
Just like when Twinkies disappeared and they came back strong.
Toys R Us, you know. I don't know if they came back yet.
Yeah, I was going to say, what?
Somebody bought them. They coming back. They might just revamp it. Do
Yeah.
it different this time.
You said collectibles and trading cards and shit were
Popping. Just like
Popping, right?
NFTs, man. Shit's on fire.
on
On fire.
copy of the Declaration of Independence, bro. It's
The
up
original one?
It's a copy of the original
Oh,
one,
duh.
but let's see. A copy of the
just sell the
Declaration of
original one.
Independence hitting sizzling collectibles market just in time for the 4th of July. And unlike other rare items, you don't have to be a millionaire to own a piece of this one. Okay, so apparently, let's see. Offer 80,000 shares to the public of a copy of the okay, so they're offering 80,000 shares of a copy. Each share will cost just $25, making it a $2 million initial offering.
Interesting.
So they'll split the art piece up into
So it's an investment.
yeah, you can buy shares into the
I
art.
might be interested in that.
That's kind of dope, right?
Because you said it's, what, $20?
$25.
How many
Each
pieces?
share.
You got to get it quick, bro.
Each share is
Stuff like that go
$25.
quick.
Yeah.
When it's limited. And that's what people are capitalizing. That's what I take from this NFT craze.
Yeah.
People are capitalizing on the ability of something to be minted and limited. So
And to be able to authenticate it. That's what you brought up, right?
right. So
Yeah.
that alone is they build in scarcity. It's just like what's happening in the sneaker resale market. You know, they only release a certain amount of sneakers, so the value goes up, obviously. Like, that sounds like a sound investment to me. Because you said how much was the initial offering? $2 million?
Yeah.
So the value of that goes up to $10 million. You just 5x'd your money.
Yep.
And you could easily see the value of something like that going up to $10 million. $10
yeah.
million is nothing nowadays.
Yep.
We talk billions now. Matter of fact, when they did this stimulus, wasn't it trillions?
Yep.
When we were kids, trillions sounded like make-believe. Like, Now that's the talk. It's billions and trillions.
Yep. Them motherfuckers are gonna hit us one day with like, man, we owe 8 gazillion, and you'll be
It's
like,
coming,
that's a real
bro.
fucking number,
Before
bro.
we're out of this mug,
8 gazillion,
that's coming, bro. Believe it.
bro.
It changed a trillion so fast, so it's gonna change in our lifetime to whatever. A Google.
Gazillion is a real
A
number.
gazillion, that's the next one.
It's in
A Google is a number too.
Gazillion is in between quadrillion and Brazilian. Oh,
Hey,
that
hot
just
stuff.
happened. Exclusive Kush and Chemtrails comedy. Tight, right?
Yeah, I've never been to Brazil, but I'd
I
like
know.
to go.
Did you know
I'm gonna go
that
with
in
my
Brazil,
wife.
I think I brought this up on the pod before. In Brazil,
In Brazil.
it is the government will pay for plastic surgery.
Is that fact though?
Oh yeah,
Man.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
That's tight. Serve it up.
Serve
know what
it
I
up,
mean?
serve it
I'm
up.
gonna get some calf implants, bro. Just come with some nice fucking almond shaped calves, just fucking ripped. It's a fucking white boy summer. Shout out to Chet Hanks, the young Brandolini.
Lola, come get this guy, please.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, dog. It's white boy summer. You know the words?
I do.
Shit's hot.
Yeah, yeah.
That shit is hot.
I mean,
We need Chet in the game.
I'm not mad at Chet.
I'm not mad at either.
I'm worried about you talking
Why?
about some white boy summer.
It's white boy summer.
You jumping on that craze?
Bro.
You there?
Come on, dog. We're
don't
so
know.
popular right now,
I'm not
dude.
mad at it,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I could
Yeah,
support
Derek
it.
Chauvin kicked it off. White
Oh
boy
my
summer.
Gosh, why'd you even throw
We're
Derek
very
Chauvin
we're
in it?
very popular right now.
Oh, you are hilarious.
Yeah, because I was just wondering why he thought.
Why did you just say we?
Because I was wondering why Chet thought it would be a white boy summer when we're the most persecuted group of people right now. The
Persecuted?
most oppressed.
Yes. I love this.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Bro,
I do.
shit's painful.
It is. You know what I'm upset about though is, like I said, black people's pain often gets co-opted, and the struggle often gets taken, and we don't get the benefit of it. Now what's happening is with all this anti-riot stuff, it wasn't even black people out there for the most part
No.
rioting and stuff and
No.
looting, but
J.R. Smith or what?
They just
he
took
kicked that white
away
dude's ass.
one of the big ways that since, you know, I can remember, people have been able to flex their muscle, you know what I mean? So, and if people get out of line now, they're going to use this new anti-riot in the bill, probably most likely against black folks, but I don't want to be a victim, but yeah, man, this is crazy. But I hear your sentiment, bro. You are very entitled to speak that sentiment.
Let me tell you.
No pun intended.
Let me tell you guys what it's like having fucking pink skin,
Oh shit!
walking down the street.
How did we get here?
You know what happens, bro? You know what happens?
Tell me.
Cops drive by. You know what that feels like? Like I'm a big fucking nobody, man. Pay attention to me.
Like you're a big nobody.
Yeah, come harass me, pal. I'm here too. I matter. I'm on this planet with everyone else.
When you walk through the store
Yeah.
stealing shit and nobody even looks at you.
Bro, you see this bulge? That ain't fucking my dick, buddy. That's a pack of now and laters. Yeah.
Now and
And I'm walking right out the store with my pink skin.
Thank you.
Yeah. In the meantime, Buck's hemmed up in the corner, and he just wanted a fucking blueberry calypso.
Sheesh.
He's like, can I get a calypso?
Brother can't get Starbucks. You know what I mean? I remember when the brothers got hemmed up in Starbucks.
Oh, man.
Brothers
Yeah.
can't get Starbucks.
Yeah, that kind of was like, yeah.
That was a thing.
I kind of, I don't want to
For
say
like
it
2
kicked it off,
seconds.
but it seemed like it kind of kicked off the whole. That was like the one that was like, wait, like people actually care? Because I never saw anyone care about black folks getting harassed before. And everyone was like, can you believe this happened? And I was like, where the fuck have you been? Bro, I'm not even going to say this person's name because I love them and respect them too much. But someone told me, you know, I thought all that went out of of society a long time ago.
People watch too much TV, bro.
And I was like,
All they had just heard was people say this is a post-racial society.
yeah. Oh, I got one for you.
And they
This is
were
great.
all
You're gonna-
aboard.
You'll be super ready for this one. You're
Kumbaya.
gonna appreciate this
Barack
one.
Obama.
Check this out. I used to work
I support Black Lives Matter.
I used to work for my buddy Chris Cranes.
Not me, people. I'm saying sarcastically what people say.
Remember I told you I had that job with Chris Cranes back in the day?
Someone
Like
might have tried to
about
cut
a year ago. And I was doing the construction sales and shit a couple years ago. And one of the dudes in my crew, I had an older black dude from Jamaica, real cool motherfucker. Grew up here, but he was Jamaican dude. And then I had this young white kid, and we were in the van. I was the driver, and there was probably about 7 or 8 of us on this crew.
Ocean's 11, huh?
Huh? Yeah, like some shit like that, exactly. So I'm Brad Pitt, obviously.
Right.
And I am talking to, I don't know how the fuck we get on this fucking topic, but we're talking about race. And the dude, I'll just say his name because I don't want to keep saying the black dude. It sounds stupid. Vanel is like, him and I are talking, and then this dude in the back, who I honestly forgot this motherfucker's name, the white dude, but he's like, well, yeah, you know, a lot of that racial shit is over, bro. Like at my high school, we had a black prom king. Yo, Vanel said, hey man, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna come back there and bust your fucking head open. And this fool was like 6'5", like 250 pounds, bro. Vanel was.
Damn it,
and that fucking white fool was like 140 pounds full and just went like this, was like, what? And I was like, bro, did you really just compare that to that? Are you kidding me, bro? This fool, oh, you know what it was? This fool was breaking down like this, what he went through. That's what it was. Because he was, like I said, he was in his mid-60s. So he's breaking down the shit he lived through.
Right.
And different things like that. And fucking old boy chimes in from the back like, yeah, but times have changed.
Sometimes it's good to just listen.
Bro, times have changed. At my high school, we had a black prom king. You know when someone says something so dumb it hurts you? You're just like, whoa. Like I felt a knife in my soul. Like, bro, this is not going to go well. And I'm driving, you know, I don't want to have to be trying to figure out my way down the freeway with a whole big old fucking brawl in the back. It wouldn't have been no brawl either. It just would have been Vanel, like literally probably smashing this dude to nothing. He probably would have had to learn how to talk again, fool. I mean, 6'5", 250 against 140 pounds. And you pissed him off, bro. And he used to play college ball too, bro. He used to tell me about all his college basketball experience, but then he fucked up his knees and shit. He was a Freemason too. Yeah, he would school me on shit, and then he would look at me and be like, "You know, I gotta fucking kill you now, right?" And I'd be like, "You're crazy, fool. Right? You're crazy. You're playing.
Right.
It's a joke, right? You don't really have to kill me. Okay. I'm requesting a transfer, please. Can you get Vanel the fuck out of my van? Damn.
I'm gonna get into some more shit, so then I could be done with the shit. And after that, I got some. We're going to get into our top 5 and the positive vibrations I got and anything else you may be bringing. But this one is an interesting one, brother. The Postal Service is running a covert operations program that monitors Americans' social media posts by Jana Winter. A law enforcement arm, which I already had to highlight because that's perplexing. A law enforcement arm of the U.S. Postal Service has been quietly running a program.
I heard about this.
That ICOP, Internet Covert Operations Program, have not previously been made public. The work involves having analysts trawl through. Did I say that word earlier? Trawl? And I thought I didn't know if I used it properly.
Troll?
Yeah, that's what they're doing. Trawl through. Where was I? Let's find trawl again. Trawl through social media sites to look for what the document describes as inflammatory postings and then sharing that information across government agencies. So obviously, Eric Snowden blew the whistle on them collecting our data a long time ago, but nobody knew that the post office was involved. Analysts with the United States Postal Inspection Service's Internet Covert Operations Program monitored significant activity regarding planned protests occurring internationally and domestically on March 20th, 2021, says the March 16th government bulletin, marked as law enforcement sensitive. Yeah, I don't want to read the whole thing, but the reason why obviously we're bringing this up, people, is because we already pointed out that these protests were being monitored the whole time under the guise of contact tracing.
Right.
So they were already compiling data. And now we find out that, they're even admitting to it. And they're like, this is what we were doing.
Yeah.
They were also scrubbing info from Facebook, Parler, and Telegram.
Wow.
Because that's how people were, putting together these organic or, or grassroots. I don't know if they
this
really
is
were.
This is the organization that we know about. How many other of these companies are out there, or agencies are out there doing that?
Oh, they probably data probably was the number. I would contend that data was the number one thing that people made money off of while we were all in the home. They were just collecting our data. Yeah. As everything we did. Yeah. And they did it under the guise, just like 9/11 when they took away our freedoms. Everything everybody saw it. We documented it. They put new apps on your phone that you had to deny or whatnot. Right. New things were popping up on our phone. The contact tracing I know was real because they were reporting it. Yeah. They were giving grades. I think I reported one time grades on which cities people were doing contact tracing the best. Yeah. And that's all based on the pings on our cell phone and shit. So wow. Yeah, these things are wild. It says they're currently monitoring social media channels for potential threats stemming from the scheduled protests and will disseminate intelligence updates as needed, the bulletin says. And here's a little something from Rachel Levinston Waldman. This seems a little bizarre. And she's the deputy director of the Brennan Center of Justice, Liberty, and National Security Program. Based on very minimal information that's available online, it appears that the ICOP is meant to root out misuse of the postal system by online actors, which doesn't seem to encompass what's going on here. Not at all. Let's see what else. The U.S. Postal Inspection Service did not respond to specific questions sent by Yahoo News about ICOP, but provided a general statement. U.S. Postal Inspection Service is the primary law enforcement, crime prevention, and security arm of the U.S. Postal Service. The statement said, as such, the U.S. Postal Inspection Service has federal law enforcement officers, postal inspectors, who enforce approximately 200 federal laws to achieve the agency's mission. So they're pretty much admitting to it. Yeah. Protect the U.S. Postal Service and its employees, infrastructure, customers, enforcement the laws that defend the nation's mail system from illegal and dangerous use, and ensure public trust in the mail system. Yeah. It's something that's interesting too, because
I wonder
you need some of these things in place, but I think it gets brought to the public attention because we know misuse is rampant, and that's the problem. Go ahead. Did you want to give?
Nah. I kind of just answered my own question actually in my head.
I'll go lastly with this, and then we can discuss it. In order to preserve operational effectiveness, the U.S. Postal Inspection Service does not discuss protocols, investigative methods, or tools. So that's the skinny on that, folks. I thought that was interesting. Who's your daddy? Is it your mail lady? Is she your mama? Or your mailman? Is that your daddy? Or the people behind him that's
you're gonna have everyone out there
scrubbing your internet?
You're going to have everyone out there fucking screaming agent when the mailman comes.
I know. Let me not be rude, because our mail lady is very nice. She promotes small businesses like my wife's. And I don't want anybody to have any hate or disdain for your mail lady, because they don't have anything to do with this ICOP and these, like they said, law enforcement people. That's a different branch, but it's under the Postal Service. It's just crazy. Funny how things are compartmentalized. Oh, yeah. Like, how come when we got the stimulus, that's when they gave the Pentagon the 180-day thing? It's like things that don't seem to be tied together often come out. Like, what does one have to do with the other? So yeah, man, that's some weird shit right there.
Yeah, that is weird. I'm trying to think who was talking about that. think my cousin might have brought that up over the last weekend.
He had heard about it.
When I went to visit. Yeah. Yeah. You know what's crazy? You remember that? She's
Data, man.
She's
Data's
stupid for saying this, but
gold rush.
do you remember the representative Marjorie Greene?
Yeah, we brought her up.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, and she said
She was on one.
yeah, stupid
Been
comment.
on one.
I don't even want to repeat what she said, but remember I was saying the problem with her saying that, and I wish she hadn't. I mean, obviously, besides it being a bigoted statement, was that there are directed energy weapons. And by her saying that, and definitely by them focusing on that statement so heavily in the media, it then begins to, seem that as if that is some sort of falsehood,
right.
mistruth, when
Right.
it isn't. So,
Man, you're doing something brilliant. You're going to give me a good seg into what I want to talk about, too.
so trip
Go
on
ahead.
this. Currently, right now, the U.S. is investigating a possible directed energy attack by the Russians. Okay? Now listen to this. Not only are they investigating one, but at least two possible incidents. But what's interesting, bro, is they talk about how this has been going on for a while. So why was everyone so quick to dismiss her? Obviously, it was a bigoted statement. I don't know if you know exactly what she said, but she included her.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Okay.
We talked
So-
about it.
right.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if you remember.
Nah, we don't have to rehash it.
And
The
I
lasers,
do not.
right? The
Yeah,
lasers.
exactly. I do not want to rehash that at
Okay.
all. But so
Let me say something on
Go
what you're
for it,
saying
please.
before I forget, because I think it kind of encapsulates it a little bit. Why are we so obsessed with the notion that someone has to be 100% accurate for them to be credible? I thought about this on the way here, brother, because I think it's another tool that's used against people, just like the term conspiracy theorist, or now
Right.
today Pizzagate, or Anonor. You know what I mean? And we've brought it up before, but it really like dawned on me though. It's like, man, that's a tool, because they've gotten each of us to do that, where we will discredit someone if there's one thing that they said that may have not been correct. I thought
Right.
about it when it came to this pandemic and stuff. There were things that were said that didn't come to pass. Like, remember when grocery stores closed down and, well, not closed down, sorry, ran out of stock?
Yeah.
Is what I was trying to say. When grocery stores had shortages and they were putting limits on
sure.
how much you could take from the grocery store. And some people were like getting up in arms, like tissue paper and little things were gone. But I had heard reports that look forward to that may happen again. But so far, or that the food system may have been breaking down in front of us. You know what I mean?
Right.
So some of the alarm bells that were rung, they may not have come to pass. But a lot of the things that were said were very valid, you know?
Right.
So I don't think it's smart for an adult person that can discern for themselves and make good judgments to just throw somebody out just
Right.
because one thing is wrong. We're trained to do that, but that's stupid, because logically it makes zero sense. None of us are perfect. If you're waiting on someone to be 100% accurate, then no one has a credit. You know,
Right.
There has never been a human that's been right all the time. Not that I know of. At least somebody would say Jesus or something, you know, or God. But that's what I'm saying. None of us are 100% perfect. So if you're not going to give credit to someone just because they've been wrong before, then
Yeah.
nobody gets credit.
Right.
That's what the conclusion I came to. That's so stupid. We need to
Right.
do away with that.
oh yeah.
You know, you
It'd
can
be
be
nice.
wrong and you can come around and admit that you were wrong. No big deal.
Right.
You know
well,
what I
what's
mean?
interesting is they promote it, right? Like on a fundamental level when you're like in school, you know, apologize, say you're sorry, you know, and then everything's fine, you know, whatever. But then, like you just said, they're quick to persecute
Right. No forgiveness.
people in adulthood.
or
Yeah.
but
They know why they're doing
you
it
can
too.
paint someone easily.
That's what they're doing.
Like they'll never stop saying now, Kyrie Irving, flat earther. He's now forever synonymous
sure.
with Kyrie Irving, flat
Well, look
earther.
at-
and it's kind of just a little jab at him always to dismiss him. Well,
Bro,
he is a flat earther.
Look at
you
Bobby
know?
Kennedy, bro. How disrespectful is that? It's like, bro, are you kidding me, bro? This fool's uncle was our president and was assassinated. His dad was our attorney general was running for president and was assassinated. And you guys are calling this dude a conspiracy theorist, tinfoil hat, you know, like, I'm like, yo, are you kidding me? This guy comes from political royalty.
Right.
In our country, you know, and they seem like decent people. I don't know, man. You know, when the camera's on, who knows who that is out there talking? You know, the representative for the individual, but I don't know, man. But let me dive back into this real quick.
Please do.
That there was one near the White House, bro, a directed energy weapon attack in November of last year, and it debilitated dozens of the U.S. personnel. And they've seen it in other cases abroad. And one in particular was, they said I believe it was in Afghanistan. Yeah, it was somewhere in one of those areas. Anyways, a Russian helicopter flew over an American base. And when it flew over, all the soldiers got sick. And they believe that was a directed energy attack as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So these things are actually happening, right? And they know it's happening, I mean, obviously. And yet they're telling us it's not happening, and they're painting people out to be.
Now, on the flip side to what I said about people being painted a certain way, or being, even if they have a moment of having a misquote being attributed to said moment for a long time, you know, in order to discredit that person. Now, the flip side, though, is people do need to be careful with how they put in information out there, because they know the world we live in and how words can be flipped, narratives can be flipped, you know, you can be spun in all kind of ways. So you do just got to be careful. It is incumbent upon you now to watch what you say, unfortunately, because it is weird that I'm now I've always been the guy that's not for censorship, but I'm saying you need to watch what you say. But that's because the tongue is mighty, you know, and you reap what you sow. You know, you put out, you know, certain energies. So I'm not blaming or victim shaming anybody, but you just got to be careful. Speaking of careful, there you go. See, it just came back to me while I'm telling people be careful. I need to follow my own advice. But yeah, you gotta be careful what you put out there at the same time.
Beautifully spoken, young man. You know what's not?
What's cracking?
Biden's proposed ban on fucking Swishers.
Really?
Swear to God.
Swisher Sweets?
Yep. Flavored cigars, backwoods, and menthol cigarettes.
He's trying to ban backwoods too?
Flavored cigars.
But backwoods isn't flavored.
Whatever flavored ones I'm sure they have flavored backwoods.
Yeah, they do.
So
any flavored, because he knows that those are used for weed use. He's not weed friendly? Guess not, huh?
They said they were going to legalize it on a federal level. I believe it's still Schedule 1. In fact, I know it is.
Maybe he's trying to say that those things are marketed towards children. I don't know. I'd have to see why he wants to do that. I don't want to just jump out the window and make
I bet it has something to do with shot in the dark. Shot in the dark. Just in the dark, baby.
Yeah.
Oh. They're already here, bro.
Oh, shit.
Quick, bro. Ditch the Newports, man. They're against the law. Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? Now we got to worry about that?
Legalize weed and outlaw tobacco, huh?
Don't look back. Don't look back.
They already make tobacco hell of expensive. I don't smoke cigarettes no more, but I know they boosted the taxes on that too. It's just like $10 a pack.
What do you got here, huh? 12-pack of Camel Crush.
Gonna go up even more now, huh?
You sick fuck. Get out of here. You make me sick. Leave him with me. Book him, Dano.
That's a big turnaround, though, from Sigmund Freud's, what is it? His nephew that was telling everybody that was for liberation.
Yeah.
Sticks of freedom, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's even better. Like, hey, now we got everyone addicted. Now let's make it, this. Beautiful. I love these people.
Yeah. Crazy.
Edward Bernays.
Right there is.
Yeah, Edward Bernays.
You know,
And then the Netflix character you brought up, what was his name? Mark
Bernays.
Mark Bernays Randolph. Mark with a fucking C. I don't trust that shit.
He's a Mark.
Like John with no H. You know who the fuck you are.
a Mark
Holla. I'm just fucking with you, fool.
Can I take you on a high journey real quick?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
This is another thought that I had, a random thought.
I thought you wanted to get high.
Oh, you want to take a dab? We can take a dab.
Yeah.
It might be good for this journey. That
You
we're
just
about
said
to
a
go.
high journey, so I was like,
No,
fuck yeah.
it was a good one for me. You know how you have those epiphanies sometimes when you're on just like a little deep thought or, you know, a train of thought.
Yeah.
So this is the one that came to me and I wanted to share it. So I was taking some deep breaths doing meditation, right? And I was allowing my chest to fill all the way up. You know, obviously you try to breathe all the way down to your stomach, you know?
Yeah.
But as I was doing it, I was paying attention to how much my chest, when I inhale as much air as I could. And the cool thing too is, I'm sure you've noticed this, the more you do breathing exercises, the more air it seems like you can intake, you know?
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool to share with the people because, and you pointed this out before, but you get more oxygen, you know what I mean? So then you feel more alive. And what that triggered in my head to think was, damn, which with each breath, I'm just bringing in new life every time I take that deep breath and I can feel it. And when I was thinking about it and meditating, it was like I could feel the life force within me, like strong. But then the crazy flip side is when you exhale, like a deep exhale, all the way, let all that air out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spill any piss on the floor. When you exhale all that air out, it's almost like depleting, bro. So that same feeling I felt when I inhaled as much air as I could and held it, when I let it go, I felt almost the opposite. It was good, like a release, but when I released it all, I felt depleted. So it was almost like the opposite of that, you know, the yin and the yang. And what it tripped me out, it made me think of if you got gut checked, or in sports, if you got the wind knocked out of you, oftentimes in football, or if you land on the ball, you know what I mean? Everybody or anybody that's played sports or anything has felt that feeling.
Totally.
Doesn't it feel like death?
It's the worst.
You know what I mean? It's like hard to describe. So it made me think, wind getting knocked out of you feels like life force leaving you, like almost as close as death as you can get. And I was like, damn, breath is so powerful. And that's why we talk about meditation and
that makes
breathing.
sense. That's dope.
Yeah, I was like, with every breath, I'm breathing in new life.
Yeah, getting the wind
And
knocked out of you. I like how you tied that in.
and
Like,
then
oh yeah, that makes sense why it hurts so bad.
Exhaling is like
damn,
I'm
you
coming
just knocked life
closer,
out of me, bitch.
closer to death.
Yeah.
But what it made me do is I'm not afraid of death, so I just appreciate every time. I appreciate the new life, and then I appreciate the exhaling of that old, the used, the death, and knowing that we all have to succumb to it one day. You know, I was just like, damn, that's a deep little vibe right there that I went on. So I wanted to share that with people.
Yeah.
Take in that new life as much as you can. Try to get that new, that Prada, as you called it, that prana.
Prana.
You
Yeah.
go. That prana.
You can get some Prada too. You know what I mean?
Not
To show
Prada,
to show off your Prana.
The prana.
You know?
Hey.
Hey.
Or a piranha. Stay sharp.
On that.
There's blood in the water.
Yeah. Let's see. What were you just talking about?
Piranha.
Nah, right before that.
Breathing exercises.
Yeah.
And life forces being appreciated on the up and the down.
Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Love it. It means the weed's working, dude.
Working pretty good. Oh, we were going to take a dab. I know that.
Yeah, let's do that. I definitely want to take a dab.
Fired up. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Yeah. Sorry, we're being rude. We're taking a dab.
Thanks for subscribing.
Yeah.
Leave a comment. If you smoked, then take a little dab with us then.
Thanks for tuning in. Leave a comment. Be sure to subscribe and spread the word.
Who's your Dabby?
Yeah. Who's your Dabby? And we'll explain that someday. You'll know all about it.
Who's your
We're
Dabby?
about to fucking take a fat dab right now. I'm excited about that. Hey guys, so you know it's 3:46 in the morning and we are taping this fucking podcast. We are fucking high.
We really do this.
And we are fucking tired. I ain't gonna lie. But fuck it. We're still getting high. And he's got to drive 2 hours home after this. He did it for you. This guy did it for you. You're welcome.
That's a fact, though. All right. Where are we at, bro? An hour? Not even.
What is it?
Almost. 57. I feel like I had one more thing I wanted to touch on.
Okay.
You dropped the dabber. You dropped Pickle Rick.
Yeah, I dropped Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick. Oh, it was the 5 YouTubers that we were going to finish with. But I'll let you go if you got anything else before the 5 YouTubers.
The Dodgers are offering discounted tickets for fully vaccinated people.
Boom. Come down to Dodger Stadium with your
Yeah.
vaccine card.
Yeah. Like I said, it's fine.
Another one. Might.
If it's out of responsible concern for the community, but why are you not just incentivizing everything too? High school degrees, report cards, every kid, 11 and under that brings in, for every A you
3.5.
for every A you bring in, you get a free fucking something from the concession stand. Whatever it is.
Right.
Every A you bring in.
Right.
That's what you get at Dodger Stadium. But like, come on, bro.
I can get behind that.
Right? I as a kid, 10 years old, like, bro, I got fucking 3 A's, bro.
Talk about brand loyalty.
Yeah.
Then maybe people would have
Yeah.
some real brand loyalty.
Going in there. Anything you
back.
want. Anything you want from the concession stand.
Yeah.
And then offer something too for like straight A's. You know what I mean? Like if you get straight A's, bro, you get a free fucking ticket, a free fucking like something crazy, bro. Like they could invent packages, meet players, all kinds of shit,
No,
bro.
as I think about it, it's really dope. Because then they could almost be taking care of some of their sustaining things that they need to
Right.
do as a person based on
Right.
their performance.
Right.
Instead of them having to rush off and get a job.
And they owe it to the community, bro. They're fucking making $120 million, bro,
For sure.
to play fucking baseball.
And build pride in the kids. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it works both.
And people
both
are
ways.
coming out and spending all their hard-earned money, bro. That they don't make $120 million fucking dollars,
Right.
and they're spending all their money. The least they could do is be like, "Yeah, come out on the field. I'll sign the ball for you." I got a funny fucking story, bro. Do you know who Steve Sachs is? Used to play for the Dodgers, bro. Second baseman, always, bro. Fucking either led the league or was top of the league in errors, bro. For some reason, but for some reason, dog, I loved this fool growing up. I was like, "Oh, Steve Sachs is the bomb. I want to be like Steve Sachs when I grow up and shit." Right? Swear to God, 5 years old, we go to Dodger Stadium, 1982. See Steve Sachs, bro. It was different back then. Now they're not just walking around. This fool legit was walking around the stadium after the game, like to get out, walk through the stadium and shit.
Nice.
And I was like, damn, I seen this fool. And I ran up and I asked this fool for an autograph. And he said no. Yo, my mom fucking banged on Steve Sachs, bro. She ran up on that fool and was like, hey, you lead the league in errors. And this kid asked for your autograph and you said no? That's like crazy. You should be lucky that he even asked. Like, why? Like, no one's asking for your autograph, dude. Told this motherfucker that shit.
Damn. That was his error right there.
Yeah.
Fucking with
And
you.
he was just like, damn,
What
bro.
did he do? Walk off?
No, he signed my fucking autograph, bro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, he signed the ball.
Mom's got him.
Yeah. He signed the
So
ball.
he wasn't even like the star player. You just you
Nah.
were just into him.
Nah, I just was like, damn, this fool's dope. Because he was like younger. And so for me, I was like, yeah, bro. Like, because, man, back then, dudes look old, bro. Motherfuckers were like 25 and they looked old as fuck. You're like, yo, dog, what was going on in the 70s and 80s, bro? These motherfuckers look like fucking old as fuck. It was like not a
That was
good
when
look.
men were men.
Yeah, it wasn't a good look. It looked crazy, bro. They looked fucking stressed.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers weren't talking about shit. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Fools were keeping all that shit built in. They were men. They were those type of men. I don't need to talk about it. Wrinkle. You know what I mean? I don't need you in my life. Gray hair. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, open up. Trust me, bro. You do yourself a favor.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's the facts.
Don't be like me just for meat out at fucking. Bro, I could have used just for me at like 31. Lola just schooled
You're not
me to
even
it.
full grade,
Or
though.
just for men. I keep saying just for me, just
Oh.
for men. Well, yeah, no, it's not because I diet though.
Oh, okay.
If I let it grow in, it's pretty
just-
rough.
yeah.
Yeah, I start thinking at first like it looks good, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. And the moment I diet again, I'm like, why the fuck did I ever let it go gray for so long, bro? That shit looks horrible. But I always convince myself it looks great.
Well, I do too, though. Like if I go days without shaving the top of my head and my hair starts to grow back in,
Yeah.
because then you show your age like
Yeah,
really bad.
yeah.
But I've learned to just live with it, bro.
Yeah.
Like I get it. Like I could be fresh and clean and look
Yeah.
a certain way, but I do for the viewers.
Yeah.
Sorry for my wife. On some days I look pretty.
That's
Whatever.
pretty much how I do it. Yeah.
Unshaven, untaken care of.
I didn't look like this last night, bro. It was bad. It was so bad, fool. It was like 2 a.m, and I went down there and shaved. That's how
Like, I
bad it
gotta
was.
do this.
Yeah, because I went to touch my face right here, and it was just like I was like, yo, bro, you look like an apostle. Like, go down there and shave. The fuck are you waiting for?
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was bad, bro. I'm sure my mom was like, yo, what the fuck is he doing, bro? Is that a fucking
like Greg Popovich?
Yeah, is that a fucking Fleshlight? He's in there fucking. You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah.
Fleshlights? Hey, shout out to the Fleshlight, man. We need a sponsor.
Oh damn.
We need another sponsor.
Damn it, man. That's OnlyFans.
Wouldn't that be dope?
That's OnlyFans.
Fleshlight?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Yeah.
If Fleshlight sponsored the pod,
Yeah.
Fleshlight.
I'd do
What
a
camera?
spot.
Fleshlight.
I'd do a spot for them for sure.
Hell yeah.
You damn right.
Yeah. I'll do product placement
We're
at your
We're just
convention.
not going to use the product.
No, I will. I'll use it. I'll demo it at conventions for you, bro. If the price is right.
Live, I meant not use it live.
I will though, not on the show, but I'll for them,
Yeah.
like at a
I'll use it
convention.
with my lady, just to try it, so I can actually say I used it. You're like, that takes the fun out of it. It's not meant to be used.
I mean, hey, however you want to do
with
it.
a woman.
Nah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's like using a dildo with your chick.
Exactly.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I've never.
I'll
done
pull
that,
out
by
all
the
kinds
way.
of toys. Oh, you never have? You've never?
Not the old school like dildo. Like you know how nowadays girls have those fancy toys,
Yeah.
but not the old school just dick and balls.
Have you ever used a rabbit?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I've
Okay,
used the
so you've
rabbit.
used the rabbit.
Yeah, but not the dildo though.
Not the dildo.
Nah. I remember back in the day, one of
You're
my
missing
homies.
out.
You're stupid. One of my
Yeah.
homies.
On a chick, no homo.
Thank you.
Don't
Thank
use
you
the
for
fucking.
Thank you for.
Don't use the
clarifying.
dildo
I was
on
like-
anything other than your chick.
You notice I was about to move on. I didn't want to know how you were using it, but
How the fuck did you think I was using it?
you the one said I'm missing out. I don't know what you were
You
insinuating.
think I'm shoving dildos up my ass?
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Some
bro.
guys are into that, bro. I don't know. I don't
You think I'm
judge.
into it?
No,
Oh, that was a long pause.
because you told
That
me
was a
you're-
long pause,
told me
guys.
You're not.
Because you told me you're not?
Some people are like into what's that called?
Because I told you? Like, what do you... I told you
There's
you're
this
not...
thing, bro. It's called like Amazon. You know what I mean? And girls take charge, bro. Some guys like to be with dominatrixes and stuff.
What did you call it?
Dominatrix.
No, Amazon. You
Yeah.
just said Amazon?
Amazon.
Oh,
Amazonian.
my God. Oh, the big old Amazonian bitch.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
there's also on like those sites, there's this position. So instead of like it looks so crazy too, bro, if you watch it, because it's pretty much the chick like you're in the chick's position, pretty much like you got your legs up and she's
Whoa.
like banging you like bang 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 bang.
What the fuck is that?
But not with a dildo, just like
No, I know. It's a virtual thing?
No, it's like real. It's a real thing. Amazon.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. I wouldn't
Nah.
suggest it because it's not my thing. Like, I don't want to be dominated by my chick. I'm not into that.
Nah, I like choking.
We've done some.
I like choking and slapping the shit
what is
out.
it? Role playing and all of
Yeah.
that stuff, and but
Yeah. I like choking my chick and
it's
slapping
not my
her.
thing. That's not my thing. Letting a girl dominate on me. I've been with a girl a long time ago that was into that choking and smacking. I don't like that.
I do.
Yeah, see,
I like getting face
to
to
each his
face.
own. Yeah.
And I get and I just I'm like fucking teaser and shit. You know what I mean?
You do like
You
that
know what I
stuff. You like the Amazon then. You could do
I
the
get all
Amazon.
Conor McGregor'd out in her fucking face like we're at a fucking square off, you
Oh
know?
my God.
Like we're at a weigh-in and
Where
I'm
did
just
we
like,
go? Fucking yeah. I didn't talk about the sexual stuff on this pod. We're bringing
shit,
it back,
bro.
huh?
Fuck yeah, we're bringing
This is
sexy
us
back.
Trying to bring some
Come on,
Feminine
dog.
vibes.
JT and Timberland, baby. You know how they did?
You feel me?
How they did? Fuck yeah, bro.
Man, we lasted for
We killed this shit.
episode. What is this?
40, dog.
40.
40,
The
4,
big
and it's
40.
4 in the morning.
4 in the morning and 40.
Yeah. We're talking about all kinds of shit on this motherfucking podcast.
I don't know if you have a top 5 podders and
go.
personalities.
Go.
Do you have 5? Because if not, we can split it and just give 5 for total.
Let's just shout out 5 between the two of us. Because
All right.
I don't even know that I...
All right.
Actually, no. Go ahead. I do have 5.
You got 5? All right.
Yeah, go.
I'm going to go Young Pharaoh.
Okay.
Because for years and years and years, he's put out crazy good content. And love him or hate him, he got a little bit of vulgarity and cursing in his delivery. But I love it for that. And from the jump, I resonated with Young Pharaoh. And salute to him. And, you know.
Yeah, his videos are dope.
stuff.
I'm glad you turned me on to him.
Dane Calloway. Dane Calloway is a big influence for me. And I love how he does his documentary style, like historical dives.
Yeah.
So he brings light to a lot of things for the Nijis of Turtle Island.
Wow.
So yeah, shout out to Dane Calloway.
Yeah, the world's upside down.
Yep.
Go for it.
That's
2.
I'm gonna go Bro Sanchez.
Yep, that's 3.
They've Emmet has told you guys that I believe in the plane theory, you know, that the world is a plane. And Bro Sanchez does some great dives on that and has man, he goes hard on his show. He be like 4, 5, 6 hours in sometimes, and he likes to bring guests on and different people. So it's cool that he incorporates different perspectives. I know it's not for everybody though, because who wants to sit there for 7 hours? But if you look on his channel, he does have some that are more specific.
Yeah.
But he really goes in. Like when he goes in, he goes in. He might do 3.5 hours. But the cool thing is he incorporates like pictures of what he's talking about.
Right.
Remember the time I showed you? I forgot what I was breaking down that day, or we were breaking down. But he had all those symbols.
Yes.
And it was showing like modern stuff and the old ancient symbols. That was his stuff.
Yeah.
So that's Bro
Now let me ask you a
Sanchez.
question with regard to the
And all of these people I'm mentioning, you can find on YouTube. I'm sure they got other spots, their own spots you can find them at as well.
yeah, when you say that the
IG
earth
and stuff. And their
now
own
with
websites.
regard to the earth being a plane, is it more of like, let's see, like, I don't know, like passenger or cargo? How would you describe it?
Neither. But I
What
like
are
that.
they?
I like that flip though.
Yeah.
Yeah. If people don't know, I use the word plane because when you say flat, it has so many different
There he goes.
connotations. And also, it's not flat, obviously. When I look around, the world is mountainous. It has all
Yeah.
kind of different things, canyons. You know,
Who
it's
knows
not
what the fuck
flat.
this is, bro?
So it's definitely not flat. I would say it's a plane.
I don't know what this is, and I
I
love
think
it.
they just put the T on the end. You know, planet.
Makes sense.
But yeah, it's a plane. And I think there's Earth or lands beyond the poles. So yeah, I'm one
That
of
would
those
be awesome.
guys. The bird, theory.
I'm open to it. Admiral Byrd, this is who
Admiral
he's
Byrd.
talking about,
There you go.
guys. If you want to research that,
So that
Google
was
it.
3. I'm gonna go definitely influencers of me and you for this pod. We'll go JBP podcast, Joe Budden's podcast, and I got to shout out. This isn't my 4 and 5. I'm gonna put a tie right here, and Joe Rogan. So Joe Budden's and Joe Rogan. I think they're
great.
pretty much the kings of podcasts. I'd be remiss not to mention them as we're podcasters in this space.
Yeah.
And also, I think they're really dope, and they bring good content, both of them. Lastly, let's give an honorable mention to the pills, red pill and blue pill. Me and you both watch them a lot on IG, and I'm gonna go Black Magic though 363. My brother Rich, because that's where I found red and blue pill first, and Brother Rich has a lot of people on there that drop knowledge like Phil Valentine.
Yeah.
And, Even what's the brother that talks about the Anunnaki, Billy Carson.
Oh, yeah.
And just so many people. He does lectures. He's one of those brothers from New York. They was out there on, 25th or something like that, you know. But, yeah, and he also does music. So he put out Cambada. Remember that Kobe song I played? It was like real long, and he was dropping all kinds of just bars. Yeah, he produced that. So Black Magic 363. That's my 5.
That's dope.
Shout out to all those brothers and check those people out, man, for sure.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna say.
Damn, I feel bad I didn't say a woman's podcast. Again, then shout out to my sister. You doing the most podcasts as an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Sorry, brother.
It's all good. So I would say Joe Rogan. Here, let me see real quick, just so I say this, I get them all right. But there's a couple.
I'm about to say, you're going to look at your YouTube? Like, let me see what I've been watching.
Yeah, well, who I'm subscribed
Another
to.
honorable mention for me would be the sports guys. I didn't even go into any sports, but that would be like Jalen and Jacoby and Skip and Shannon on Undisputed. I watched a lot of that. I also like All the Smoke podcast with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. And then, of course, I always mention Brandon Marshall's podcast, More Than an Athlete. Because I didn't really get into sports, but those are all my sports podcasts.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So I got Sacred Geometry International.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going deep on us.
Yeah, this is a dope one. Let's see. Oh, this one's really good. This one is called After School, and school spelled SKOOL.
I know that one. That one's dope with the cartoons.
Yes.
The animation, I should say.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That one's brilliant, man. I love it.
I love that one.
Yeah. Different topics, people to check out. If you just want to be educated on different little nitpicks, you could pick and choose.
Yeah.
Which ones find your interest. I really like that series. And they have narration by different famous people. Like, I think there was one with Joe Rogan on there.
Yeah, all kinds.
And
Jordan
Kevin
Peterson.
Hart. And yeah.
I got a bunch of them. They're dope.
Yeah.
This one's called The Fifth Kind. That's one.
I got Sasquatch up there.
Yeah.
And you laughed at me.
No,
See,
I didn't laugh at you.
Sasquatch, man. Sasquatch.
I didn't laugh at you.
I was like, man, I want to talk about Sasquatch. And you was like, this motherfucker said Sasquatch.
Yeah, it's funny. That word's funny. And then, yeah, bro, I would say, honestly, probably Dan Calloway, bro.
Crazy,
I like
right?
Dan Calloway shit a lot. I really do.
It is crazy.
I like it. I like how he narrates what he's doing.
I do too.
And he's talking and everything.
It's like dramatic music in the background.
Yeah, and just like, fuck,
got
fool.
the flutes going.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's interesting as fuck. Like, I honestly haven't heard a lot of what he's talking about, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I haven't.
That is a big thing. His
It's
shit
like,
is
what?
new.
Yeah, you guys check him out,
Different
man. Dan
angle.
Calloway. Yeah, it's a really all those are really good, but that stuff Dan Calloway's talking about is fantastic. And he's just here to make you think.
The Godcast, Lord
Yeah.
Jamar.
Oh yeah, Lord
Rod
Jamar,
Digger.
the Godcast.
And Godfrey.
Oh, and your boy Vlad. Oh,
We wrapping up?
oh no! You're not gonna shout out Vlad?
You got some real shout outs over there?
Oh my god!
For our real people that support
Wow.
us and hold us down.
I can't believe it.
I don't even know who you talking about.
You don't like Vlad, bro? Why not?
Get no burn on this pod.
Oh my god. Vlad's a cool guy, man. Come on.
I ain't gonna lie.
Vlad's a cool guy, bro.
I've watched a lot of Vlad interviews.
Come on.
But not in the last year and a half or so. But back in the day, Vlad might have made the list as a. I'll give him his just due. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like the practices that he has, and I don't agree with everything about him. But he did what he did. He built a dope platform, and he did some dope interviews. You can't take that from him.
Yeah.
So. And he
So
knows that too. He's like, talk the shit you want. I still own all my content.
Yeah. Let's do some shout outs and get the fuck out of here.
It was like, I got hot, I'll get hot again. That's
We got
the whole
a
thing. Like
new
Soulja Boy.
subscriber. Oh, Warhol Boy.
Warhol.
All right, you.
Shout
Good
out.
job. And shout out to Susan Falcone. Plenty of comments from her.
Shout out.
Let's see, who else do we got
Susie.
over here? Rebecca
Susie.
Miller. Shout out, Rebecca Miller.
All right.
Tavette Saint. She had a couple interesting comments about the Sharon Tate video. Emily Campbell.
Shout out Sharon Tate.
Exquisita I said Kush and Chemtrails exactly.
Yeah.
Molly Quinn, shout out to you for the couple comments. Fantastic.
What's up, Molly?
Marie Lee, shout out to you. Rosemary Spa Falmouth.
Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah. Michael Robinson. Tavette Saint, again, another comment from her.
What's up, Tavette?
New subscriber, Aaron B. Oh, and Harold Planner, there he is again. Shout out to
good old Harold.
Alroy Wunner.
All right,
Marlon
Elroy.
Fuller.
Hey.
Who's the other Marlon?
Marlon Johns.
There you go.
What's up, Marlon?
Shout out to the Marlon twins.
What's up, Cap?
What about Wise Guy up north?
Wise Guy. You got to give Wise Guy some
Michael
love.
Flores.
What's up, my man?
From episode 35.
Big love to Mike.
Out there in Kalamazoo.
Always. Him and the fam.
What about Jim Jermaine Dupree out there in fucking Montana?
Oh, so you going to our day ones.
Yeah, with
have been supporting what we've been doing before we was doing this.
Exactly.
But that's dope, man. Yeah, shout out to those brothers.
Shout out to everybody. And you guys
what up, Jim?
That are watching for the first time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
I'll never forget when Jim hurt his ankle on tour when we was on that swing.
Sacramento River.
Yeah, that was tough. I got that on video when I jumped from that mud. He was like, let go.
Yeah, that fool cracked his shit.
Because I was like, this ain't shit. He was like, let go. And then I was like,
That's just tight. We had a good time. You ready to get out of here?
Let's do it.
All right, you guys, thanks again. Like, comment, subscribe. We are out. See you next week.
Don't kick over the piss.
Kush and Chemtrails, the world's most dangerous podcast.